Hey everybody, welcome to Joyz with the Boys.
Woo! What's up? That was
I'm
a little
I'm
too loud there.
Colby. I'm Colby, and I'm go by Cole Bizzle on everything. And I'm here with my boys. My boys. I got Justin here to my corner. I got
Hey,
Rick,
Oh, right.
and
Completely
I got
different corners
Alex.
for me.
for me
Alex down
too.
here.
You're pointing in different directions for everybody.
Alex is there. We've got Justin there, and we've got Colby there, and we've got Rick right here.
Different everywhere.
Colby,
Yeah.
what are you going to be talking about today?
Oh, so the NFL draft is tomorrow, and it's pretty exciting. It's because a lot of quarterbacks are coming out, man. There's a lot of trades happening. I know y'all don't watch a lot of football, but I keep up with that. I've been reading. The first overall pick is going to be Trevor Lawrence. We already all know that. Like, if nobody knows that, that's the first. That's you know.
I have no idea. Zero
Yeah, of course
clue.
y'all
I've
don't
lost
know
all my
that.
football contacts.
Football, football is good, especially when because people get hit. It's like boxing.
It's
Okay.
like boxing, but with football.
Okay.
I mean,
I
yeah.
like football too. Don't get me wrong. It's just been a while since I paid attention to like actual players. I don't know who all's going in the draft. I only paid attention to college football when it mattered to my teams.
I mean,
You know,
yeah, true. I don't particularly pay attention to all that. I just know
my
from
teams.
I read all the
Um,
articles going up to the draft because I want to make sure the Saints pick up the right person because I don't care about any other team. The Saints is all I care about,
Hell yeah.
and and I hope they pick up a corner. I don't know which corner. There's like so many good ones, but they're they think they're gonna pick a D tackle out of I think it was like LSU or something or Washington,
Okay.
and I don't like that. Fuck them.
Alex, what kind of topic you got for us today?
Alright, so I guess I've got like the consciousness of plants and how they're also electroconductive, so we could use them as computers and then
Ooh.
See, that's
really
so,
change the way that we do things.
Hell
that's
yeah.
so different from what Colby was talking about.
It really
know
is,
what?
dude. I'm telling you,
They're
that's the
polar
best part.
opposites, and I love it.
Hell yeah.
Hey, we're all different around here, man.
I love it.
That's right.
Diversity, man. It's important.
Diversity of character. There you go.
Whoop, whoop. What we gonna talk about, Justin? What about you?
You want to hear about a camel that killed a lady by humping it to death?
Dude, I've gotta know about this.
I really want to hear about this.
I really
I
have
got
to
the whole
know.
article saved.
I've
I
been
really,
waiting.
Yeah.
I really want to start with that. I really want to start with that story.
I mean, I don't have any other better topics. Like, I was gonna talk about AMC's gonna get bought out by like Amazon possibly, but I don't know the details behind that as much as I know about camel sex.
Fair enough.
Oh!
Camel rape, I thought it was.
Camel rape.
Essentially.
That may have turned into necrophilic rape. Did she die during the process? I suppose we'll find out.
I'll talk about that when the time comes.
I'm gonna be talking about a wall of poop. Literal, very, very literal wall of poop. Probably talk on Elon Musk a little bit, and the Dogecoin influx that has happened over the past couple days. Twitter posts. We'll pull his Twitter up again. We did that the first video. We didn't do it the second video. Wanted to avoid talking about the same thing every time, but it seems like Dogecoin gets brought up every time we're on stream.
Hey,
so.
we can just be the Doge podcast. It'll be fine.
Well, everybody knows we
Doge.
support it, so I mean, there's that. And
Doge all the way, boys.
yeah, so there's that. Tell us a little bit more about the NFL draft, though, man. I'm curious. I want to know: is there anybody from like Mississippi that's going in the NFL draft? Anything like that?
Well, as far as I know, no, not from state. A lot of the people were freshmen. They were a lot. It was a young team. Mississippi State was a young team. Ole Miss, nobody's projected to go in the first round. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's surprises. There's always a surprise. Like Mitch Trubisky was the second overall pick. You saw him play against the Saints in the playoffs. You know how. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What about
Yeah,
like
so
any big SEC players that are going? Like anybody from like Alabama, anybody from like LSU?
There's that wide receiver Devonta Smith. You've got what was his name? It was Jalen some. No, it was McGraw Chase, something Chase, and from LSU. He was a wide receiver, and he was dope. I saw his highlights. I know like his last name's Chase, and then there was a couple quarterbacks. You got Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Mac Jones from Alabama's a big one too. Who else was there? Trey Lance is another big QB that they're talking about, and it's just depends on what the team needs. That's how the draft is. So you never know what's going to happen because teams will trade up to go get somebody who they need. Like the Saints in 2018 drafted traded up to go get Marcus Davenport, and I don't know what he's doing. Not decent, not terrible, but we'll see how he does this year.
So the draft, like, does everybody just go after like the number one like particular type of player when the draft comes over? Like everybody go for the best quarterback in the league, or does everybody go for the best running back or wide receiver? Like, how's that work?
It's kind of like as I said, it depends on what the team needs. So if I were to look at the Jaguars, and they're the number one overall pick, and they're obviously going to pick Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson. Well, they need a quarterback. I haven't seen good quarterback play from Jacksonville in several years, so it makes sense for them to pick it. But in the case of the San Francisco 49ers, they're the third overall pick, and they traded up to get it. I think it was from the Dolphins. And they have a quarterback in Jimmy Garoppolo, but they're projected to get another quarterback in that spot because they traded up to get it, and everybody's like, oh, they could probably get a quarterback. And to be honest, I think that they'll surprise people and go with a wide receiver, possibly a tight end, something. It just depends what the team needs.
Do other sports draft like the NFL does, or is that just like is that NFL exclusive?
Every sport has a different type of draft. So the NFL, because every sport has a different amount of teams. So the NFL has a 7-round, like 250 something picks. Then you've got the baseball. They draft like I don't know how many rounds. Like there's a bunch of rounds in baseball, and so in hockey, and the NBA has I think it's like 7 rounds as well.
But they all have like a draft like thing for like pro sports. Okay.
Yeah. They get drafted, and in the NFL, you just gotta either get used to it quickly, or you're a bust.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I mean, are you gonna watch it tomorrow?
I'll be at work.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you'll watch it on your phone, right?
If I'm not busy.
Highlights.
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We need to get somebody that actually knows about sports to come on one day just to talk to you, because I feel so bad in the corner. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I know a lot about it because I used to watch sports a lot more back in the day, but I just don't anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Colby. Hey, Colby's good.
Yeah, I was back. I'm back. I had to close the door. But yeah, I feel like if I had somebody to argue with about football, like when football season comes up, we're gonna be arguing.
Look, when the season starts back for college football, I'll be back in it with the Ole Miss, and he'll be back in it with the State. We'll have a little bit more to combat each other with. We'll have a little bit more fun on the sports side of things, but
I mean, it's roll tide, man.
Get the fuck out of here!
Ew!
Get the fuck out of here!
Shoot, Alex used to work over at LSU, so
yeah. I don't know how much I should talk about that. Well, I mean, I don't fucking work there anymore, so.
You know how many sexual charges have been charged against LSU?
So many. So many. But they have a lot of students too.
That's why Alex doesn't work there anymore.
Alex, what did you do?
Nearly got so depressed. That's
Oh.
what happened.
no!
Yeah, fuck that place.
It's okay. We're here for you now, ma'am.
I feel
That's
that.
right.
I mean, LSU is a party college. So
College
I
is
kinda like
depressed. Here.
Right.
I'm the biggest schmuck though, because I went to college for 6 years, and I don't even use my fucking degree to work. So,
That's the worst part of it all.
yep.
Bro, it's like I hear that like when people get out of college and they go look for work, they end up living in their parents' house for like years because they can't find a job in their field.
I mean, I don't have that possibility, so.
I mean, I don't, so I'm already out.
It happens
I
like
just
that
think that
sometimes.
if you're gonna go to college, you should know what you want to be. And I definitely did not know what I wanted to be, and that's left me with debt. So fuck it.
That sucks,
So you
man.
you already graduated and everything. What'd you go for?
Oh no. You talking to Rick?
I'm talking to you.
No, I followed an ex there. They were being a bitch, so I stopped that. And they were the only reason I was at college. So because I had no more reason to actually participate, I fucking tanked my GPA to a 1.1.
Woo!
Going out all the time, partying, yeah, having fun. It was a great time.
Hell yeah.
And then I actually started to care because I was like, man, college is a lot different from high school. I love this shit. And I'm taking it on subjects that I actually care about. So, like, during winter break, I had a talk with the dean with my mom on the phone, and they said that I had until the next winter break. I worked my ass off the second semester, got my GPA up to like a 2.37 something.
That's good. That's
needed
quick.
a 2.4. Right. So I took 2 more summer classes. They dropped me from my summer classes after the first week because I didn't respond to their notification that I'd gotten that day and didn't want to bother them in the last 10 minutes while the registrar was open. Was gonna go after my class in the morning. Suddenly I was off the register and fought for a month to keep my position there. They kicked me.
What the fuck, man?
Dude.
That sounds
I
like
hate
a
that.
Justin story, man. Justin,
Yeah,
Justin
man.
and colleges
Bro, that's-
do not go
bro.
hand in hand.
Bro,
Like,
it's
I feel that so bad because, like, I got kicked out because they said that I didn't have, like, I don't have parents really, so, like, I have to do the FAFSA by myself, but, like, I'm not old enough to do the FAFSA by myself according to the state.
yeah.
So I have to have their, like, okay, my parents okay.
Right.
And so basically, the school said that I didn't get my parents okay, so they kicked me out. And then I got a letter like a couple weeks ago saying that I'm like in so much debt because they kicked me out, but I didn't drop out, so I still have to pay for that entire time.
Yeah.
But I got kicked out in like the first week, so yeah.
Lame. I hate it, man. Colleges can be so finicky. Especially like when it comes to like financial aid and shit like that. But tell us what kind of plants we can fuck around with that'll make that better in the future. And then maybe what kind of plants we could use extracurricular to take our mind off of those things.
Yeah,
That's as good
for
a
sure.
transition
Okay,
as any, man. I'm working on them here.
Look at that segue, man.
I like that. Hey,
Will the plants give us knowledge one day so we don't have to go to college? Tell me it's true.
dude,
Yes.
plants. I'm looking way into the future. It's definitely a slow process because I'm thinking more natural type thing. So evolution, not really. I want to be blue aliens. I want us all to be blue aliens.
Like
I have a
Unity
question.
from Rick and Morty. We're all gonna have the same conscience.
I have a question.
Yes.
All right, so you said this is gonna be all natural, right? So are you gonna somehow get electricity from lightning into the plants?
No, like, for the most part, the lifestyle would be like natural survival wilderness type thing, but like with a heavy community. So, it would still be modern. And this is jumping ahead from the basic foundation. I'm looking at skyscraper apartment trees that you have psychological control of the home design, depending on the people in there. Like living rooms, say you have a 4-person family, living rooms would be like an amalgamation with that, right?
Yeah.
So
And then
like,
individual bedrooms would be different.
so is it like a tree that grows into a skyscraper, or is there a skyscraper with like a tree on the inside that like grows the stuff?
The goal would be to have a genetic design, a genetic memory to have it grow into a certain shape. But in the early stages or mid phases, it might also be that we still have to build a frame for it to grow against.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
like there's several things coming to mind right now. Like I was watching Solar Opposites, and like in season 2 or whatever, they had made an entire city out of like trees or some shit. They just like grew up into skyscrapers. So like that does like fresh my mind. But also, if you grow a tree inside of a skyscraper, I learned that wind resistance is like important for like the tree's like survival. Like it won't grow strong enough unless there's like wind constantly pushing against it.
Can you
Like, it'll
put fans
collapse.
up to like, you know, replicate that process?
Giant wind turbines.
I don't know.
There you go.
Possibly.
Well,
Could always-
you know,
I think he was more thinking on like the biological level, like being able to like grow a tree that gets so large you can walk inside of it and then mind tapping with it and saying, I need 4 bedrooms. I've got 4 people living here. Boom, there's 4 bedrooms.
right.
The tree like grows particularly.
You better hope that tree
well-
doesn't get struck by lightning.
It would start out as like, yeah, that would suck, huh? Well, I mean, I guess we would figure out something to do that. Use that as a
I'm sure
like
it will
a
have
backup
evolved.
resource for energy.
I'm sure it will have evolved to be able to combat lightning if it's doing this type of shit. So.
Well, I mean, there are trees that are like fire resistant. Was it ironwood or whatever?
True.
Yeah,
Iron Man?
Ironwood.
Iron.
Yeah.
Iron Man. That's how you make the Iron Man suit. There you go. Ironwood. There you go.
That's what you need.
Exactly.
No, that's how you make. What are they called? Fucking. There's a class in D&D where it's like wooden, metal automatons that are built for war.
Like the Dwarf.
Ooh. You know,
What's
that
that?
sounds awesome.
You guys want to bring Cam in and have him talk to?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
Talk about these trees that can withstand lightning. Because you know,
Mhm.
I'm very, very curious. Because every time, you know, if there's a lightning storm, you know, if a tree gets struck by lightning and it's been dry outside, that tree gonna explode or that tree gonna just fall down.
I
Okay.
feel like
It's gonna
Colby's like
cause a-
latching on to the wrong part of this because we're talking about trees that you can connect to with your mind, and Colby's like, lightning make tree fire.
Right. How do we protect that tree from that? How do we protect
Because
the
he's-
skyscraper apartment from it?
Because you're
That's
talking
true.
about it's all natural. You're talking about it's all natural. So if a tree gets struck by lightning, I mean,
Lightning rides on top of the trees because metal's natural, man.
but it'll go through the lightning rod into the tree, and the tree could combust.
Nah, lightning
Well,
rides
the all
like
natural part.
connected to some giant battery that's plant based or some shit.
There you go.
All right. I like what we're thinking here. I like what we're thinking.
All right, continue. I'm curious. What else do we have with this? Like, what else could we do with this future biological
Can we
tree
Tony-
manipulation?
Can we Tony
Actually,
Stark it?
I'm really interested in the lightning rod route where it goes into a plant-based battery because one thing I was thinking is we're going away from metal and trying to go into sonic manipulation, and genetic manipulation, co-evolution. So we'd bring in not gems, but like minerals, rocks, and whatnot that are also that we could form with sound, shape with sound. I don't have anything for that. I didn't get that down. I hadn't even thought about that when I was researching. But
that's
there
good.
are like tablets talking about, or word of mouth stories talking about how ancient wizards would use sound to carve out in-ground temples and underground cities, or move stones in the air.
Dude,
Ooh,
that sounds really cool.
They could use the force.
Exactly. Yeah.
Their midichlorian count was high.
Off the charts.
Well,
But now
yeah.
you're talking about sound though, and I'm thinking like that's like your energy needs already met though, because there's like what are they called? It's thermoacoustic engines. They harness sound to make motion. You can use like
Yeah.
Stirling engines with those and stuff like that.
Sound is really wasted energy because we just put it out into this what's it called? Something that allows something to be conductive through it.
You mean like sound waves?
Yeah, I mean it's the same word for sound waves or
Like-
metals and
like-
electricity.
Like, you know, when you hit
I
a
guess.
thing.
Oh, conductors. Fucking
Yeah, that's what I was
There
thinking.
we go.
Like you said the word.
Like
yeah.
a fire conductor.
But yeah, the air is a nice conductor for our voices and the rattling to transmit information. But if we used sound, like you were saying, to create motion, friction, and energy, and kinetic energy rather, we could do a lot with that.
I've been wondering why we haven't like used sound as an energy source.
Well, I've
You
looked
can only-
into it. There's like a bunch of videos about like I believe the word is like thermoacoustic engines.
Okay.
But like the problem is like you have to be so precise with all like the measurements for like the engine, otherwise it just doesn't work. Because like it has to bounce off at the right angles and shit.
Hmm.
Okay.
See,
Yes,
if you had that girl that does the big echo when she covers her mouth and it's loud as fuck. I mean, you'd have a bunch of energy going around. You know, that's all you fucking need. That's all you fucking need.
So you just have yelling chambers in the tree where you just yell. It's like your job.
Yeah.
Go to your job 9 to 5, yell.
Hell
You
yeah.
come home, you can't even talk, but you powered your entire apartment for 10 years.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Exactly. You just have to do that once every like 10 years.
Give them some hot chips and some Sprite, and they'll be good.
Oh yeah, and some pizza. Don't forget the pizza.
That'll keep
And-
them
We
down.
do have
And a nice hot
some
bath after a
modern
night
technology
hard
going on.
What's that? What modern technology do we have
work.
going
Ooh,
on?
modern technology.
Okay, well, one is like if you're bored, and then the other one is a basic start into communication. The first one registers movement in a room and shadows, like light and shadows, and then will react based on that. It'll shuffle or change its direction. Just because they want plants to stop being ornaments in houses and be more alive. The one for communication, however, it's just a simple. Y'all know the like wristband that you can Bluetooth connect to your phone and tap it, and someone else,
An
however
Apple
far
Watch?
away. Yeah, something
No.
like that. That'll do.
Well, yeah, but
think
you're
they do
talking
that.
about that thing where like
Talking about a
You can-
Fitbit?
no, like you can touch your wrist and then it's connected to like another person's like little
Oh
wristband.
yeah, and it vibrates
Oh.
Yeah, and it vibrates when
Yeah.
they touch it, and then if you touch
anywhere
it,
in the
like,
world.
vibrates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, me and Tristan were talking
the
about
exact
getting one of
same.
those for like when I'm off doing the like hurricane relief and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Because we could
Oh,
like
yeah.
touch it while we're going to bed, and it would feel like we're like physically like giving each other like some kind of like motion. Like I
It was
don't know.
definitely nice for my friends. They liked it. They haven't used it in a while though. I don't know why.
What's up, Cam? Appreciate you coming stopping by. He's in the chat, guys. If you want to say hey to him.
Hell yeah.
What's
Cam?
up, Cam?
How you
What's
doing?
up, mate? Have you heard of the word, the new word that I found? I find a new word every day. All
What-
right, I've been trying to do that. It's zebra.
Zebra?
Zebra?
Yeah, zebra. There you go.
There you go.
What's that word? What's it mean?
It means an animal that has black and white stripes on it.
Oh, really?
What kind of animal is this?
Where's this animal located, Colby?
I don't think I've ever heard about this.
It
So-
sounds like a fictional animal to me.
What kind of
I don't know,
animal?
leopards.
It's very majestic. It's like a unicorn in an aspect.
If
You can't
you were
find it.
to compare it to anything that I may have seen in real life,
Oh, if I were to compare it to anything you saw in real life, a zebra looks a lot like a hippopotamus.
what?
What?
Okay. Alright.
I've never seen a hippo in real life.
You've never seen a hippo in real life, bruh? Have you not? Have you been up into the zoo?
Does it look like a pig or a chicken or a donkey?
It's nose. It's nose.
It's the nose.
It's the
It
nose.
looks like a nose.
Colby,
It's
what
just-
are you talking about?
I think
Talking
he's
about the
subtly
nose.
trying to bring up the fact
I'm talking
of
about the.
your
I'm talking about
horse.
the nose. I'm talking about
fiction.
the nose. Of it.
Well, horses don't exist, so if this is based off of a horse, then that means zebras don't exist either, Colby.
Yeah, they don't. That's what I was trying to explain. Their nose is like a.
Alex
hippo,
looks
that's
so
two little holes
confused.
in it.
I don't think 1 + 1 = 2 there.
What
I
about
was trying to. Yes, that's what I was trying to do, man. You know,
Colby? Colby, what's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear. This giant fish next to me.
Matrix ain't
No.
gonna do nothing to you, I promise.
I feel like you're just trying to bring stuff up against me, Rick.
I'm not. I don't know why he brought that up. I
Because
just
you're talking about horses, and I'm pretty sure you're trying to get me to talk about butterflies now.
he made me think of it. Okay, he brought up zebras, and I thought that was him trying to bring up the horses, and it made me think of the butterflies. It's
That's
a
exactly
chain
what I-
reaction here.
That's what I was trying
I
to
thought
do.
it was about
It's
the
just
camel.
nope. I was really like, oh my god.
That's a pretty big fear for me. Now that I know that it can happen, I'm pretty scared that it might.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yes. What
Yes,
happened
yes,
with this
please
camel
talk about
fucking raping situation?
Alright, so I feel bad because we're just kind of leaving Alex's idea of like the trees, but the trees are really fucking cool.
Yeah, I want to. I mean, I'm okay getting back to that when we talk
Yeah,
about our
we'll get back.
psychedelics here.
Alright, a little segue
That's
right
right.
here. A lady in 2013 in Australia was humped to death by her pet camel. The camel's name was Randy, and
F in the
this is
chat.
the direct article says Randy the camel has killed its woman owner after apparently trying to mate with her. The 10-month-old animal weighing 150 kilograms knocked exotic pet lover Pam Weaver to the ground before trying to straddle her, resulting in her death.
Oh
Her,
no!
her husband gave her
sounds
this as their 60th birthday present.
The camel.
Yeah, the camel.
Camel.
Has
So
it-
inadvertently, her husband killed her.
Yeah. She said,
Murder
She
by
said-
camel rape.
they said that
Camel rape.
she was making dinner and noticed like the camel was out of the pen in the backyard, so she went to like go see the camel. Then the camel like knocked her down when she went to pet him and just like started humping her. And then she died because she was so old that like I don't know, she died on impact or some shit. Like it was like
On impact.
like
Just one thrust, my man just threw like 8,000 pounds of
like,
force
it
at her.
kept going. It kept going.
No!
And
While
it's
she was
like-
dead, so it turned into necrophilia then.
Yeah. It said that her husband came out and to find that she had died, and said that this was not the first instance the camel tried to hump her or anything else.
It sounds to me like the camel is really depressed because it sounds like they had a great
That
relationship.
sounds like a dog.
Right?
It sounds like a dog. It sounds like a dog.
He was just
What a
trying to get
dog
that
would try to do.
dopamine, man.
Man,
know.
he just needed
Make
that.
the sad times go away.
He needed that wet pee pee.
But no, it gets worse because it says that this isn't like the first time, and that the camel did the same thing to a goat and killed the goat.
God dang!
And so I think that would have been like a warning right there that you might need to get rid of the camel.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That should have been the
Yo,
straw that broke the camel's back.
I know, man. This camel was like fucking Jack the Ripper out here. Jesus Christ.
the
Oh,
thing is,
no.
the husband said that he wasn't going to get camel for her birthday because he was trying to get her a llama because she liked llamas, but he said the llama was too expensive, so he got camel because it was cheaper. And the guy that
Moral of the story: don't get a camel.
Don't bum out when you're buying your wife a llama.
Right.
Well, they interviewed the guy that they bought the llama from, and the guy said, like, basically, the guy said, well, camels do this a lot. They have high sexual, like, tension between, like, their owners and them. So he said that he's not surprised.
Oh no.
That's smack.
Gotta
That's
have
Is this
camel.
this should be like on a document somewhere when you're signing off on these fuckers. Like, hey, they might try to fuck you. Get insurance for that.
Right.
Sounds like a Mr. Hand story right here.
I don't know if they used camel shit or not, but I have a very interesting story to talk about.
Oh, Rick, before we move on,
Oh,
the
continue. My
the
bad.
last little bit is they let the camel go into the outback, and it found a camel herd. And apparently, there's a giant population of camels in the outback because in the 1800s, people left camels there, trying to use them as pack animals, but they couldn't.
I'm happy for the
Well-
camel. He got what he needed, man.
He got free.
He
man.
killed a woman and they let it go.
Killed is such a term. He was just fucking and she couldn't handle it.
There's so many crimes
He
right
couldn't-
here: bestiality, murder, rape.
It's only bestiality if the human is
necrophilia.
trying to do it. You know, what are you
Yeah, that's.
what are you gonna charge the camel as an
Documentaries
adult
about that.
and charge the camel as an adult?
They should really have made a documentary and then put that camel in court. Like, I would have loved to see a jury convict
That
that
sounds
camel.
some straight
Well, this
Tiger
happened
King
in
shit.
Australia, so I wouldn't doubt that they would do something like that after they went to war with the emus and then lost. So
They did. I remember watching about that now. When you brought that up, I had to look it up. I was like, there's no way.
Yeah,
There
I
is
still
a
don't
way.
know how that was successful on the emu's part. Other than the fact that they're super huge and aggressive.
those things are kind of scary, dude, and they take a couple bullets and they just don't fall.
They're a more aggressive, more assholish dodo bird. I don't know how they haven't like just taken over the world yet.
They're so stupid, but like
I wonder why
Apes.
apes haven't taken over the world yet. They're smart
Apes?
as hell, man. Apes.
Apes, yeah, they're pretty
Yeah,
smart.
yeah. They're smart as hell, man. They're gonna
Right.
figure out a way.
they learn sign language.
They do
Bro.
that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So if they can do that, bro, they're gonna pick up a rock and they're gonna throw it at somebody. They're gonna be like, "Oh, I could put more power into this and take over the world." And the next thing you know, we have a Planet of the Apes.
It's almost like we made a couple movies based off of that.
Almost.
I'm still
But-
surprised that octopi haven't evolved much more because they're so fucking smart.
Dude, they have like the greatest potential to take over the world, and they just haven't yet.
They can just like fit
Right.
through anything that their little tiny beak part on their body can fit through. Like, it's so cool. They camouflage.
They're like cats, but better.
Water cats with 8
Okay.
arms.
Oh,
No.
no.
I mean, if you guys haven't heard about it, I could bring this up, I suppose. Organism 46B.
Oh,
I don't know
I
if that's
have not.
true though.
I don't
I don't
either.
know.
But I mean, it was an interesting topic that I tried to dig into and never found out if it was accurate or not.
I feel like that's one of those
Which one is-
creepypasta things, but you can go ahead.
It was about a a giant squid that was found underneath the ice in Lake Vashtok, which is a lake, underwater lake in Antarctica, like under the ice. They like drilled down there. They like sent some people down in there to check out the place, and like they came in contact with squid, and it killed one of the people. Apparently, the first like it shot ink out of its beak, and it like a projectile underwater, and it was poisonous and killed the person on contact. And then apparently it camouflaged itself to look like one of the other divers that was out there to avoid being killed while they were like looking for it. And then they apparently captured it, the Russians did, and they like apparently like were supposed to be, you know, weaponizing the venom that it had or some shit like that. But like he said, it's one of those stories I dug down the holes and never found out if it was true or not. Like it's just like one of those stories you find on YouTube.
So,
Yeah, it definitely sounds.
oh, go ahead.
It definitely sounds like one of those trying to get some attention type stories. But I'd be really interested to know that it was real.
For
and
sure.
figure out how it camouflaged so well to look like another diver.
Apparently
Just
it's like
put
a
so much ink on
prehistoric,
it.
like squid. It's been down there for a really long time. You know that that lake's been underwater or under ice for who knows how long.
Right. My only
Yeah,
question
but
is,
for 10
which
years.
one was for 10 years?
Yeah, about 10 years.
Oh, gotcha. I'm really curious as to which one was 46A.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, why is it 46? Have they met like 46 of these things? And
Like
they just-
other creatures
Yeah,
that
that's
were
what I'm
similar.
like.
Yeah, where's A?
Was
What is it?
Cthulhu like experiment
Number
one?
one.
Is ET part of
There you
that
go.
list? Is ET part of that list?
It definitely sounds like some SCP or like creepypasta stuff, though.
Right.
Are you saying creepy
Now the
pasta
poop,
stuff?
the poop wall.
Yeah.
That is not a false story.
Absolutely real.
Absolutely.
I want to hear about poop wall.
Did somebody like shit in a bucket and like throw it out the window, or like what
News-
happened?
Nah,
Newsweek has even covered this, man.
Michigan poop wall, man.
He constructed a poop wall between him and his neighbors after like a big fight that they had.
Why did he have that much poop?
It's it's
That's what I'm saying.
it's
Did he, like,
funny.
shit in a bucket?
A Michigan man constructed a fence between him and his neighbor using unconventional materials to make it clear what he thought of the next door neighbor, animal waste. The victimized neighbor, Wayne Lambarth, complained to Fox 2 on Tuesday about the wall of poop, which measures a whopping 250 feet long.
What?
Between
That's a big wall, dude.
it's a big wall of shit, man. Between the
Where's
two
it?
properties. According to the report from the outlet, the neighborhood feud between the two began in 2020. The grandfather of Lambarth bought the land and divvied the farm property about 100 years ago, but for the last year, he and his neighbor began fighting over like where the line was on the property. And in a moment of anger, the neighbor decided to build a physical property line between them, made entirely of manure. So,
Why
like,
would you go there first? I feel like this is like the third option or something, you know?
Why didn't we build just the line in the middle of the
right. Where's the flags at? We need flags, little
Like
flags.
option 1 are the
Where-
flags, and then option 2 is like a chicken wire fence or something. You just don't go straight to shit wall.
You don't.
No. This is my question. Why didn't, if Trump had a hard time funding the wall, why didn't he build a shit wall? That would have kept people. from
Apparently, they're easy to make.
Right, man.
Apparently.
Yeah, they're cheap
cheap
as
as
hell too.
So it was all manure, and as a farmer, he allegedly had enough access to cow fecal matter to create a large heap.
Damn, that was warm too, man. That shit's warm.
Normally, they spread it around on the field and stuff, but they decided to make a fence out of it.
How
And
tall is this?
Right.
let's
That
see
matters
if
too.
it says. It really does, because that's a long line. Let me see if I can pull up the video. I'll pull it up.
Because if it's like 6 feet high, that's a bunch of shit.
That's a lot of shit.
This is starting to sound like a Berlin Wall thing. Like, did they just do it in one night too? Like,
Yeah, like to be, I don't know, that surprised or that quick.
like you don't
Like,
just let a guy build a shit wall. Like, are you just standing there watching?
That is not it. Let's see. I'm
That's-
trying to see if there's a video on this.
Like, I'm just.
Absolutely
sh-
flabbergasted.
It was, dude. It kind of blew my mind when I was reading it the first time.
That's what the fuck is like. So this man literally got pissed as shit at his neighbors. See, he thought, what type of shit can I do to this guy?
Here we
Oh,
go.
well,
I've
got a bunch of cows, so fuck it.
I'm gonna.
I like the amount of times you said shit, because that seems to apply.
I'm gonna send you guys the link here real quick.
Had a bunch of shit laying around,
I sent the link inside of the chat so you guys can open it up. There's a picture there.
I can't see it without.
Yeah, it's fine. You can close your face away for a second.
You want me
I don't know
to?
if the camera continues once we go into the chat or anything.
It doesn't. Well, it does in the chat. Yeah, you're fine. Let me pull up that link real quick myself. Where did it go? Here it is. 250 feet long and made of nothing more than a crap load of cow poop. Okay, here we go. I got a video that I'm pulling up.
Oh man, that guy got
poop, especially if you live on a farm in Lodi
This is the
Township
Fox
near Ann
2,
Arbor. And on Tuesday, the hottest day of the year, about 80
video
degrees.
on it.
It's bad.
But the cow poop is not really coming from the cows. Well, it is, but it's also coming from this.
It's just a shit pile over there.
Well,
Oh, it was like a
it
was like a girl with like a short haircut that was really upset about it.
They probably
Like
sold
Karen-y.
It has some cultural or agricultural benefit.
Well,
Karen.
now,
Told
see,
James,
the
though.
poop wall
Yeah.
is
That,
really all
good
part of
find it
a
or something.
family feud.
Yeah, go
They
ahead.
normally spread it on the field.
No, I don't know
but,
how. I thought I was
decided
gonna
to
get
make
you
Oh,
a
yeah.
fence out of it.
Wayne, where does all this poop come from?
Where's all this poop come from?
I would love to know that.
Let me
I would
add
love
ring him. There we go.
ring this man.
Precious kid. Being
Cow poop, man. Cow poop, chicken poop, deer poop.
I mean, the guy is a farmer. He's got
He's a
access
farmer,
to a lot of
so-
shit.
Yeah,
Pig
that's
shit.
his cow shit.
Right.
That's his pig shit. That's his.
He didn't even have to
bird
pay
shit.
for that shit. He just had to work to get it to where he wanted it.
Yeah, but was there a picture of her sitting like up next to it?
Mm. There was a video of the pile. Yeah, he didn't answer that call.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Give me a second. I'll pull it back. The video back up here. I was in the
Comes from
middle
the
of.
cows.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
there
see.
we
And
go.
that would be where Wayne's grandfather,
Hey.
Edward Lamberth,
Hello.
developed the farm
Well, what's up,
100
what's up,
years
James?
ago.
What up? What up?
We're talking about a wall made of shit.
We
Oh.
are.
Yeah, I already looked at it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's very
It had two
impressive of them
sons,
to do that.
Owen and Raymond.
For real.
It's a lot of
Divided.
shit, man.
Last year, when there was a dispute over a property line,
It's
well,
like
the
the
poop hit
time
the
that he
farm.
took to
You've
just
been
prepare
around
the
poop all
shit
your life on this
and
farm.
to
I
get
mean,
it
this shouldn't be that
all
big a
shitted
deal
and
for you.
ready.
No, but
You said it was
we
like-
got,
You said it was like
renters, you know, they have to live
236
with
like
this
feet
every
long or
day. I
something.
come here to
250.
mow the lawn.
And they
Yeah, somewhere
are
around there.
consistently
I bet he like
ruining my morning as I
diarrheaed the
walk
cows
out.
and
Can't leave the
everything,
window open.
just so
the
he
whole
could get more
upstairs will
shit
smell like
production.
it.
How you doing?
It's
There's
two.
the guy
It's
that
two
put up
kids
the poop
outside
wall.
that are like.
Oh, that's mud. Let's go play in the mud.
No, the two kids that live in the house, man, it's the best. Oh my goodness, they're like punk rocker kids. You know, they got one of the girl with the short hair has got like the nose ring and like a single gauge in one ear, and then the other dude's wearing like this. I don't know. They just look like punk rocker tea kids, you know, and they're like upset. They're like, you can't go outside. It smells so bad. And I'm just like, oh, they pissed off the next door neighbor.
I mean, that is kind of an asshole thing to do, though.
That's a lot. It is
You know what they
definitely
should've
for a
done?
step one.
Yeah, this is a shitty thing to do.
But
They
what
should
can,
have taken like
what can they do about it?
they can make like a little rock wall and then put some firewood inside between the shit wall and the rock wall,
Oh no.
and heat it to where it doesn't smell anymore because it'll dry it out.
Set it
Hell
on
yeah.
Or
fire.
crumple it down.
I would say I thought you were gonna suggest light it on fire, so just let the shit burn.
I mean,
Yeah, same thing.
same thing, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you have
Yeah,
anything
supper
to
is
talk about,
delicious.
Vince?
Thank you guys so much. I apologize.
No, I'm chilling.
Hi.
Did you guys
You know-
all watch Mortal Kombat?
No.
No.
I did not.
James, did you get to see it?
I didn't even know it was out.
Oh man, really?
Yeah, I've been busy for like the past 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Ooh.
for
Fair
real.
enough.
What you been up to, man?
Just work. You know how it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you texted me, and it was like 8 or 9 o'clock here, and you were still at work.
Yeah, I did my own route. Got back and did some more shit.
Dude, how long were you there?
About 10 hours, which is pretty typical.
It just seemed like you were there longer before. Longer than
Yeah, it feels that way.
that.
Definitely does.
That's what she
I'm
said.
pretty pissed off about it, bro. You gonna build a shit wall for Amazon?
Hell
Build
yeah.
a shit wall.
Yes, that's how Amazon should protect its headquarters.
I think
Yes.
They're
Yes.
gonna
I
want
think
to
if
smell that
anybody
shit.
wants to go on strike, just make a poop wall around whatever you're
Yes.
striking.
Ain't
Yes.
nobody going in there. Like
For real.
Exactly.
For real. For real. You know how cheap manure is?
This is how we win.
hell yeah, man.
Don't underestimate people.
I was gonna ask you guys a question. If you could time travel anywhere, past or present, one place, and I don't care what you do while you're doing there. I want to know where you would go and what you would do while you're there. Colby, let me
Starting
know.
with the
Oh, I don't want to start this one off. This is a tough question.
Is it something
Yes.
that you should be able to pop right off of your head? I've thought about this so many
No.
times.
No, because there's so many places I would love to go visit and just try new things.
I want to go 200 years into the future and see what happens. Like, I really just want to sit back and look at what has happened to the world in 200
Man, you
years.
could
Hey,
bet on all the NBA Finals and World Series and come back and
I mean, I suppose I could go to the library and check out some almanacs and shit, but nah.
bet you they won't even have a library.
yeah.
You could just look. You could just be like Tony Stark that shit. Be like, hey, who won the NBA Finals from 2021 to
And just
the year?
some bug in my ear would like whisper and tell me and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh shit, okay,
And then,
that's cool.
and then you bring some paper and pencil because you can always write that shit down.
Justin, where would you
Cool.
go if you could go anywhere in a time machine, and what would you do while you're
I have
there?
like 3 answers.
Go, shoot.
Same.
I want to know them all.
1776, just to see the shit actually go down, because I think
Yeah.
that'd be like the coolest thing to see.
Hell yeah.
But I'll be so fucking scared. Like I get a scratch and I have gangrene, and I have measles, and I die in a week.
Right.
But I could see like George Washington. I'm like, keep doing God's work, bro.
Hell yeah, brother.
If it's not,
in your jeans and everything, just
yeah,
walk up.
jeans, a work shirt. I'm all dirty as shit. He thinks I'm actually from that time period because I haven't taken a bath in 2 weeks.
Damn.
If it's not then though, it's like 1911, and like I just stay there, or like 1910, because I get to see World War One, and that's my favorite war. Like I could like tell like that English dude that saved Hitler's life. I'm like, dude, it's not worth it. Kill him.
Just,
You inevitably leave to hentai, dude.
dude, like it's crazy that like every conversation about time somehow always eventually ends up
Leads to Hitler.
on Hitler, yeah.
Nah, but like, yeah, for real.
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah.
It's my favorite time period, like the 10s and the 20s. Like
The roaring
I
20s.
Yeah.
I could be like an advisor to like some general or something, and then like I can save up a whole bunch of alcohol, for
My
when
answer-
prohibitions like
Yeah, I was
happens.
gonna say my answer was gonna be completely different. If you said the 20s, that's gonna be my answer too. But go ahead, man.
No, that's like it though. But like, I would warn people about the stock crash or some shit.
Yes, insider trading before it was a thing.
Yeah.
What was your third spot?
Nah, that was like I want to go back to like the 1910s or some shit, but like change all of it. Like 1920s. I invest a bunch of money, and then like I start Apple in the 30s.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man.
We're advanced another 100 years before everything should happen.
Dude, like there's a whole episode of Doctor Who about that actually is called "Let's Kill Hitler," where they go back in time to Hitler's time, and like this guy like finds a phone, or this guy goes to kill Hitler, and like he drops his phone and gets killed by Hitler instead. So like, the Nazis like advance hella hard, and they're like in control of the entire world. Like it's pretty wild.
It's like Man in
That-
High Castle
that
or
ex-
something.
That explains why. That explains how Germany had such a technological advance in the beginning of the war.
They had a cell
World
phone,
War
man.
II.
They had a Nokia in their hands.
I know, right? Yeah.
Then I guess Doctor Who came back and took it.
There you go. What about you, Alex?
Oh, I would definitely go like way back in time, but with like language books and mathematics books and philosophy books, and just start teaching all the primitive humans so that we can get a good 25,000 years ahead on this.
Dude, that would be dope. Imagine going back to cavemen and being like, dude, check this shit out. This shit's wild.
You should do that. You should do that, but with the Dark Ages, because that's when all cultural advancements stopped.
Well, no, we wouldn't even
In
have the
Europe.
Dark Ages at that point. Well, we might, but not the same one.
It'd be different. It'd be hella different.
Well,
Imagine.
Yeah, but think of all the things you would stop from happening though. If you went like to the first human that could speak, you're just like, hey dude, here's like everything we know in like 2021.
This is how to build a nuke, bro. Check this out.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're gonna build nukes and the world's gonna end in like 100, you know.
They're all they're
That's
going to
not
be
with
thinking
philosophy.
about is the instinct. Well, I guess philosophy would be your basis. First, you teach them how to speak English, and then you start teaching them philosophy.
That's right.
Before they hopefully don't beat the shit out of you with whatever club they've made, like because you look
Yeah,
different than they do or smaller.
They're like
not
he's
with
a
that
wizard,
beard,
kill
not
him.
with that
It's Merlin.
Actually, no, I'd bring something to show like power, so they'd be more in awe. Apparently, I look like a caveman with my hair down.
There you go.
There you go. You
Just
fit right in. Just take
bring
off your
some
clothes.
fire, man. Like bring a
Oh,
couple
yeah.
of torches,
That's
some
right.
tikis, you know.
Just bring like a tiki staff that has like fire on the end, so it's like a wizard staff.
Bring them teriyaki seasoning, man. You'll fuck them up, man. Like just start seasoning all their meat
Some
before 'em.
Caribbean
recipes?
jerk.
Oh, it's over with.
Recipe books for sure, man.
Milk.
more in it.
The only
Oh,
problem with that is we don't have
Oh,
the plants that we
God.
do. I wouldn't have
They
the
didn't
plants
have
that we do now.
yeah,
I bring 'em
crossbred shit.
refrigeration. I bring them refrigeration.
James,
man.
where would you go, man?
I got kind of three answers as well.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
So, firstly, I'll probably go back to the like 200 BCs because the Library of what's it called?
Alexandria.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of people now have a bunch of conspiracy theories on what kind of documents were in there and like
Hell yeah, dude. There
just
was like
crazy shit.
Just bring
There's-
your phone and just like take a picture of every page.
Yeah. It'd be cool to at least just know about what was in there.
Dude, imagine being the only person that knows about all that shit. Like, fuck, that's knowledge and
Mhm.
power right there.
Okay.
I think
Uh,
that shit would be crazy.
like apparently the burning of that set us back 1,000 years. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of
Like that.
knowledge.
yeah, and also apparently they knew like steam engines back then,
That's
but
wild,
it
man.
got all burned
Yeah,
up, so
yeah,
that knowledge is
rudimentary steam.
gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just think it'd be really cool to really deep dive and like find the craziest shit that they considered normal or just like basic knowledge, you know?
Right.
Mhm.
That's a cool ass place to go, man. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Other than that, my second one, Justin knows I'm big into like esports, but specifically like Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
I like the competitive scene of Counter-Strike, and they got big tournaments.
Which game would you go to?
I would go to. It was in 2018. It's the E-League Boston Major. I would definitely try my best to like get a spot in that stadium to watch that shit.
Was it
Make
that
a bet
dope?
on it while you're there too. That's the one you
Yeah,
talk about
exactly.
all the time, isn't it?
Really fire, yeah.
What happened in that one that was like so spectacular that you would go back there and see it?
It was so everyone knows FaZe Clan, right?
Right. Yeah.
So they always try their best to build dream teams and shit, and the Counter-Strike team, they were able to create a dream team, but Cloud9, they were considered the underdogs of the tournament, and they it was, I think it's like triple elimination, and they got down. They lost their 2 first games, so they were 0-2, and then they go all the way back. So they basically make it to the finals,
Hell yeah.
and they lost map 1, and then they won the second, and then the third. That shit went into like triple overtime. Fucking,
That's insane.
yeah, like the crowd, like even if you're watching at home, you can feel like the crowd just because of how like fucking hyped they were.
Dude, I'm getting goosebumps just you talking about it. Like it sounds
Yeah,
amazing.
oh.
Like
James, what is that one game that we watched recently? It was that one clip where that guy like soloed the entire team. He had like a pistol or something.
Oh, well, I mean, there's a bunch of them in Counter-Strike.
Yeah, but this was like a couple years ago, and I thought it was like amazing.
Well, maybe I would remember. But like I said, there's a bunch of shit like that in Counter-Strike, especially in
Yeah.
competitive.
when Cloud9 was
Sounds like
still
a
a
3 or
Rocket
4
League
match.
thing, Squishy.
What'd you say, Alex?
I said it sounds like a 3 or 4 hour match.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. If you guys ever watch it, like, I would recommend just watching the third map, like the last probably 20 minutes of it.
Dude, yeah, if you'll link it to us afterwards, like I want to watch it. Like I'm curious because like I followed Cloud9 all the way through their Rocket League shit, and they had a huge dream team like championship victory that in 2019, and then the team disbanded and they disappeared. And Squishy, like the best Rocket League player in the game, was on the team, and it was like a big ordeal. So like I love Cloud9. Anything about them, like there's something about that team just makes me feel giddy when I hear about them.
Mhm.
But yeah, I want you to link that for sure. I want to watch that. What's your third place?
Third, I would probably pick this one for sure, just because it's more relevant in present day. But I would definitely probably go back to like 2010 when like Bitcoin was just starting to be a thing. I'd try to find some way to invest in it, and then wait till now, and then sell all of it for 50K each.
Hell
For
yeah,
real.
man.
You just
Don't
go to
forget
like
to
your
invest
dad
in
or something.
GameStop.
Hell yeah, dude. I
Dude,
would give it to
yeah.
everybody.
Hell yeah, dude. Like I tell all my friends, like, hey, look, I know it sounds fucking stupid right now, but you need to get in this shit, like right now. Like,
Yeah.
and,
I mean,
and don't
James,
sell
don't
that
forget-
shit.
Yeah.
Don't forget to invest in GameStop too.
Yeah, until the beginning of 2021.
Right. And then go for pie.
Yes,
Mhm.
pie
Go
all
for pie.
day.
We don't even know
alright.
if Pi will take off.
I think it's gonna
Alright,
take off, man.
All right, Rick, I got my answer. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I got my 3 places because I had 3 places too.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Shoot 'em up.
So I would go first place. I'd go back to the Julius Caesar times in the Roman period to keep him from dying, because he was going to actually do some good with the Romans and make sure that the first years of the Roman Empire would go good. He was a dictator, but everybody loved him. The Senate killed him. The Senate people killed him. Yeah, Brutus. Et tu,
Brutus.
et tu, Brutus. Yeah.
It's too brute.
So, I would stop that, because at that time the Roman like Julius Caesar was doing good for the Romans, and the Senate was just like, oh, the people love him. It's kind of Kind of like Marilyn Monroe style. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like that's kind of a period where there's not much to save.
I don't know. I also wanted to see the Roman plumbing and stuff. That as well because that was like the big time period for them too.
I would want to go back and see like Marcus Aurelius, and then go see his son's empire because Commodus was so terrible.
Hell yeah, man!
You know
Just
what,
go
like,
there
what
and
he
make
used to
fun of
do,
his
right?
ass.
Yeah.
He would like dress up as Hercules and then get a whole bunch of like homeless and people that were like lame and stuff like that, and then beat the shit out of them for just no reason. He would get a club and like go in the Coliseum, cosplaying as like Hercules, and just beat the shit out of people.
And I'd warn
first rule of Fight Club.
Jesus. I'd also warn them to like bury all their like knowledge over the years underground because all the barbarians would go and burn it, and that would start the Dark Ages.
Yeah, the Goths.
Hmm.
You have to tell them when it begins, so when it goes all the way through that empire,
Tell them where it is. Tell them to bury it, and then get like Justinius to go like dig it back up.
Justinius.
Yes.
Yep.
What's your second place?
My second place would be the American Civil War time period to save Abe Lincoln because he only had another year or two left in his presidency because of his health. But I'd rather have another year or two of Lincoln than Andrew Johnson.
You didn't live in that period.
What do you think it would have changed for us now if Lincoln wouldn't have gotten shot?
Well, if
racism's defeated.
Yes, not racism defeated, but basically the tension between the North and the South would be lessened a lot because after the war, when Andrew Johnson took over, he just said F the South.
Andrew Johnson.
Yeah, Andrew Johnson. He was the first president to be impeached.
I don't know any of that. What?
Yeah,
Johnson. That name sounds wrong to me for some reason.
Sounds like we might need to take us a stroll down. What's that? What's
Google?
No, what's those guys?
Nah,
that we
you're
were
right.
watching?
You're right. I've just never heard his name before. But yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Andrew Johnson. He was Lincoln's vice president for some reason.
he died from a stroke.
Keep a balance.
But I feel like if Lincoln was to survive after the war, he was happier after the war. After the war, he was taking his wife out. That's why he got killed. He took his wife out to play.
Yeah, they still comedy too.
Damn.
So
that sucks. All right, third place.
So more recent times, I'd go back to the 2009 New Orleans Saints year to watch them play that whole Super Bowl year.
Dude,
and then go to Vegas and bet on them.
Dude,
because they were huge underdogs.
Yes, dude. God, I wish I would have put money on it. I was the only guy there. I won $500 at the family thing, but God, I think the odds were like I don't know, like 13 or 14 to 1 odds that they were gonna lose.
And they won by what was it, 14 points? Yeah, 17 to 31, something like that.
People won millions of dollars that day.
That's what I'm saying. I'd watch that whole season. I'd get season tickets, man. I'd be front row and center, man, watching that whole fucking thing.
Dude, the streets of New Orleans, the night that happened, like I met a guy that was there, like an older feller, and he was like, "That's the most amazing time I've ever had in my life." Like the energy there was unlike anywhere else I've been. He's like, I've been overseas to multiple countries, and it was nothing like being in New Orleans after the Saints won the Super Bowl.
And I'm telling you right now, when the Saints go back to the Super Bowl, we're going to New Orleans. Or if the Super Bowl's close by, we're gonna go watch the damn Super Bowl.
I'm down, Diggy.
I'm betting all my money on the Saints too. I don't care who they're playing. They could be playing the Patrick Mahomes Chiefs.
My man said he's gonna drop all his Dogecoin on it.
Not all my. I'd be like, man, I walk in there. If I got the ticket, if I got the money for tickets for the Super Bowl, I'm gonna go throw some money down in Vegas, man. You bet your sweet puppet daddy ass I'm gonna go do that shit.
I bet you would. I'd see you on TV, man. I know I would. Speaking of Dogecoin and stocks and stuff like that, Justin, what did you say? You said something about a AMC buyout from like Amazon or something?
Yeah, apparently like Amazon's trying to buy like AMC or something, and it might happen tomorrow. It's like all out of the blue for me. Like I'm like, whoa.
Like in the
Could this
morning, or
happen?
something that we could jump in on in the morning to like grab some AMC?
Well, I don't know if this is make it go up or down. You know.
It was going down today.
Oh yeah, it was going down today, but like this week it's been like an up week so far. Like it's getting back to like where it was when it first started going up. But now we met a new point of resistance, and they stopped the 500 million like share dilution thing. So they're saying this is because like why? But like from what I heard, like other companies are looking in to buy AMC too. But I don't know if this will be a merger or just like they'll keep the company there just to like support it.
If it's a full takeover, it would go to the same stock price as the buyer, right? Like if it's a liquidation of the company?
I don't know what they're gonna do though. Like if
yeah.
they keep the company alive, then the stock price like stays like AMC stock. But like if they just merge the companies together, then it becomes Amazon stock stuff, you know?
Fair enough.
And that would mean that like AMC stock disappears.
I'm just surprised because I thought
when our shares
AMC was buying it.
I was gonna say, wouldn't our shares just be Amazon shares at that point then?
I'm pretty sure that means the shares would disappear entirely. Like a business just disappears. Like when a business goes bankrupt, like the shares are gone.
Plummet. Yeah, they go to nothing.
So it would just lose all our money.
If you have it invested in the stock, yeah.
Okay,
but
so
from what I heard, that's not what they're trying to do. Like they're just trying. Like Amazon just wants to own like a theater branch, you know, to compete with like Cinemark and stuff like that, because you know they got the
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, Amazon Prime. Like I'm pretty sure like all this is just gonna mean that like Amazon like AMC movies will instantly go to like Amazon Prime or something, you know, because they got new competition with HBO.
Right, yeah, HBO's killing it, man. I mean, you got Mortal Kombat, which some people have said was epic, some people have like hated on, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest, for our time and age, it was the type of movie I expected them to put out for it. But Godzilla versus Kong, what was the other one?
Zack Snyder's 4-hour Justice League.
Yeah, man, they're killing it right now.
That was a good movie.
I want to see Nobody.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's like made by the same people who made John Wick.
Is it like the same sort of genre?
Yeah, it's the same thing, except instead of it being like an ex-mafia dude that like has his wife and a dog die and all that, it's this dad. He was like an assassin for like the mafia, but now he left and he's like trying to live like the suburban lifestyle. And then somebody breaks into his house and people start calling him a pussy because he doesn't like do anything about it. So then he like breaks and he starts like going after the mob and stuff like that too.
Hell yeah. Some taking.
Like a mix. What about mob?
You know,
James?
you know the mob is pretty freaking cool. They have ways of making money that is untold. Like there was this one mob dude that said he made like millions a week off gas. I forgot his name.
Like gasoline?
Yeah, from just selling gas. Like he had gas. He owned like several gas stations, and he would like move his operations around to stay off the FBI's tracks. Yeah, but he was making millions a week. He talked about it. He's one of the surviving members of the mafia. I forgot what his name was. Rudy something.
Oh, the mafia is still strong.
Yeah, mafia's still around.
Oh yeah, but
we were talking about it the other day. Maybe being in control of that fight between Jake Paul and that dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The mafia, man. They hear, man. They come in for the money. For the pie.
Back on the stocks and stuff like that, Dogecoin took a big ass climb over the past couple days.
Man.
Oh yeah, it did.
I'm gonna pull that current spike up on the screen. It's
I like
currently at
spikes.
31 cents, 31.5 cents.
I like
Yeah,
that.
but it was like almost 50 cents though, and it fell down to this.
True,
Yeah.
but I mean,
But we
compared to being at
expected that.
26 cents, a couple of days
We
ago,
ex-
it's not looking bad.
But if you think about it, everything that goes up must come back down at some point. So once it went up to a certain point, it was gonna fall back down to a low, and then it was just gonna go back up. You know, it's
Well,
how
we
the
know
stocks work.
we know what
No,
controls.
Colby, stocks only go up.
We know what
Shut
controls
They
that
only go
stock,
up.
though. It's our daddy Elon Musk and his powerful tweets of glory.
Oh, so
I hate PayPal. On a side note,
I'm gonna pull up his most recent tweet, which was the Doge Father, Saturday Night Live, May 8th. He's gonna be hosting, so tune into that. He's gonna be talking
Yeah.
about it. Yeah, I'm really excited about that.
I'll be watching my stocks on that day.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna be staring at my Dogecoin while
Wait,
it climbs.
did he actually tweet Doge Father?
Yes, he
Yes.
tweeted the Doge Father SNL May 8th, and that was all of the tweet, and that was 18 hours ago.
Dude, that's so
Bro,
cool.
he's gonna. Here's my prediction. He's gonna somehow buy out Doge and make it his crypto.
You can't buy out a currency though.
Yeah, you can.
Nah, he's not gonna. He can't buy it out. He just is endorsing it, and if the right people sell off like the large amounts of sharks, then he'll be able to make more moves with it with his company. Kind of like the
You could-
I'm
basketball
about to spend like
places.
$50 on Dogecoin.
He could also make it the official currency of Mars once he
He really
For
could.
it
real.
That's right. There you go.
You know how much millions of dollars that'll be worth.
So many millions.
fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, he'll
Are-
pay you to go to Mars with Dogecoin.
April 24th, he posted and said, "What does the future hodl?" Question mark.
He's memeing. All right, cool.
I love him. He's right
He
now.
stays
He's
memeing,
he's
dude.
the best.
He's getting, man.
He's the clout chaser, man. He's out there for us, man. He sold off all of his most expenses, moved into an apartment with his wife. Like, he's trying to live like the little guy and help the little guy out. So I back him 24/9. There's 9 days in the week.
So
I like-
if so, what would you do? What would you do if you woke up tomorrow and Dogecoin was at where Bitcoin's at right now? We're at about 55,000, 56,000.
I would tell James right now to sell all of our Dogecoin.
For one, 55,000 for one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be really fucking sad because I would have missed out on that.
Just buy a couple, dude. Like, if you just have like 3 or
Exactly.
4, then that's still amazing.
It's still 30 cents. Like, you could just put $1 in there and you at least have 3 Dogecoin.
No, I'm gonna drop at least $20 on this.
I
That's
convinced
it.
a couple of my friends to drop $10, $20 in it at a time. So, and they're already seeing gains. I'm like, oh my god, I haven't never seen one go up before. I'm just like, keep your eye on that one.
When do you think
How
it'll
it
reach
works.
$1?
Before the end of the year, for sure.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Probably.
Probably
We'll get
on
in
the
that if
8th.
Elon's behind it.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
probably the 8th of May. I'm thinking something big's gonna happen. I'm expecting at least 69 cents.
I feel like that's the earliest anything it'll explode.
Right. I think that's gonna be our next big jump. So buy up while you see dips. Make a little money off of it if you have a lot of money you can mess around with. But
No.
pay attention to Saturday Night Live on the 8th because something big's gonna happen.
I wish I
like-
could.
This will be like the first time I watched Saturday Night Live in like years.
Dude, like 5 or 10 for me. Like I
Mm.
can't even remember the last time I watched. It was a Justin Timberlake episode like years ago with like Lady Gaga on it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was like way back in the early 2000s, like 2007 something.
That was the episode where they did the 3-way song. It's not gay
Yeah.
when it's in a
Yeah,
3-way.
the
They
Lonely
did the
Island thing.
3-way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lonely Island was
3-way.
just popping off back then, dude. Like it was really cool.
Yeah. That was like middle school days for me and James.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Make me
I
feel
remember
old
being in
again.
the cafeteria talking to like some friends, and like somebody was talking about Lonely Island, and some kid said, "What's Lonely Island?" and then like they started yelling at the kid for not knowing what Lonely Island was.
I mean, what's wrong with you, kid? How come you don't know what Lonely Island is?
I mean, we were like 12, so
I know. I'm just
Pretty
messing
sure
with you.
we made a website.
we did. I threw it on the ground.com.
Yeah. It's
Oh
fucking
shit!
stupid.
Hell yeah! What did you? What was the website like? What did it do?
We we all drew like comics. They were supposed to be funny, and we were trying to find out how to like put it on the website without
Yeah.
like making it look like shit.
Damn.
But you know, this is like I don't even know what year it was.
Like-
What, 2000?
That was like 2000. It was somewhere between 2008 and 2010.
It's like
Yeah, so-
Dreamweaver era.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah, man.
I fully expected that it was just photos of you trying to smash different things that go around.
James made the website, and then I posted some pictures and some videos and shit.
Man, smashing shit. Like I always wanted to smash one of those magic 8 balls just to see the juice come out.
Right?
I've never
Oh.
have seen like the stuff on the inside of it, like outside of it. Like I've never even
just,
like watched
like-
a making video
It's-
or anything like that.
It's,
Like,
it's
is it
blue
water?
It's like blue water. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably like the Fortnite juice.
It's a
Mm.
chug
Or
jug.
like
Give me some,
Fortnite
give me some
juice.
shieldies. For the moment, I am going to plug all of our socials. Discord, that's
dude,
linked in
dude.
the description. What's up?
Hold on, I want to talk about something because like y'all just opened up a like memory in my mind.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I remember when I was like 8 years old, or like I was 10 or something like that. We had like an Apple II or whatever,
hmm
like the old ass Apple, and my dad got a new computer, and we put the old computer in like the garage, and I asked my dad if I could play with the old computer, and he was like, "Yeah, sure." So by me meaning play, I meant take it out to the yard, grab the baseball bat, and beat the shit out of it.
Hell yeah.
I destroyed an Apple II, dude.
No.
Imagine how much those things were worth. That was in pristine condition.
God, how mad was he?
My dad never asked. My dad didn't care like what the fuck I did. So
Damn, brother.
Damn.
Tragic.
That is like to smash a computer of that nature is just.
I thought it
unthinkable.
would be cool. I mean,
That's like putting
Was it?
dry ice. In
I
a
had the
glass
time
jar.
of my life when I was like 10 years old, dude. Like that was it.
That's money well spent.
Yeah,
There you go. You got the
Got your
entertainment value.
exactly. Imagine if I still had that. I could buy like almost a Bitcoin.
Almost. The
Hey,
fa-
but you know what you can get with that almost Bitcoin? A lot of shit.
a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You can
Whoa,
build
for
you can build a
real?
fence.
Probably
with
like
it.
2
can build a
weeks ago,
fence
you
with
could
it.
get a lot more shit, like $10,000 worth more of shit.
You could have bought a new car or a woman. I don't
Or
know.
a Tesla.
A Tesla, dude. That's what I'd buy if I had one
Those
Bitcoin
fancy
right now. I'd
goals.
sell it and buy a Tesla,
I don't
or
know, you
just
could-
use it to buy a Tesla. You know.
You
Or
said
you
we're
could-
gonna plug.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna plug the socials. Let everybody plug their socials if they've got one. We got the Discord linked in the description below. The Facebook is I Make Dead People, same as the YouTube. Go to Binance to check out Doge. Safest, in my opinion, place to buy it. Joyz with the Boys is
Binance.
also hosted on Anchor. That's anchor.fm/Justin Summerlin 1. That is also linked in the description. So if anybody else has anything they want to plug, man, let us know. James, you're more than welcome to as well.
I got you. I'm gonna type in right now.
Bet.
You can find me on YouTube at sdpksummerlin. So I make Minecraft videos.
Hell yeah.
Minecraft.
All the hype.
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Have they done
my
mine?
name is
No, go ahead.
Oh. My name is the Cole Bizzle. Like Colby, like the cheese, but without the Y, and then an IZZLE on the YouTubes. I'm gonna start posting when I get my computer. I talk with my hands a lot.
We're gonna get him to do hand sign videos. Start talking to apes and teaching them how to take over the world.
He's gonna learn the Naruto hand signs, and then you can fight James.
Yes.
James is an Ambu Black Ops, so watch out.
Oh shit! Watch out, brother.
James has a tattoo and everything.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Anybody else with some plug-in they want to do?
Yeah, sure. I had to. It's gonna be fun. I wonder if this will show up well. Is it backwards?
No, it's forward. SD.
Alright, so that's my Instagram, SM Blackstone, which will connect you to my Redbubble, which ignore these two little things. It says Eyes of Uvisa, where I post all my art stuff and put it on like mugs and t-shirts and fucking pins and shit.
Ah, cool, bro. I didn't know we have another art homie in here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Post those links inside of the chat too as well on the Facebook or on the YouTube chat or on the Discord, and I'll put them on the YouTube as well. I'll edit the description to have those chats in there. Or have those links in there.
Bruh. I've been thinking about I'm thinking about these trees again and how they won't catch on fire with the lightning. I'm like I can't stop thinking about it because like I'm very, very concerned about the people inside because if a tree starts burning, like
you start talking to
natural.
it, right?
How are you going to stop the burning? What is it gonna do? Start shooting water up up it? I don't know. You're gonna have pipes inside, just
I assume by the time that we're able to control the way trees grow with our mind, those trees will also have developed a silkness or some kind of texture to the outside of them that literally just bounces lightning off of it.
But he's talking
probably
about
would never
it
be a
being
problem.
but he's saying it being an all natural tree though. It's still
Well,
could draw
no, not the
out.
tree. The evolution of us in the co-evolution of us with the plants that we would be manipulating from a technological center because we still need the modern technology in order to get to future technology.
Right,
what you're
we
saying
would be
is-
using a computer to talk to the tree and tell it to build rooms and stuff. But by that
Nah,
time,
we use our Neuralink.
true.
I was gonna.
Daddy
I was
Musk
saying,
is working on that one.
I was thinking you would put your hand up to the tree and the wood would just dissolve and open a doorway, and the doorway you would open and it would be just all darkness, and because you're inside a freaking tree, there's no light in it.
Nah,
all
you
you
have
gotta-
bioluminescent plants. It could have
Right, it would be
plant
all
lights.
psychological.
Really? So if I walked inside a tree, there would be light in it?
Yeah,
in the future, man.
bioluminescence, bro. It's already a thing down in the deepest parts of the ocean. You just got to think about it on.
There's jellyfish.
Colby, I have the perfect plan of how we can fix the lightning problem. Okay.
Okay.
So Alex said that this is gonna be blue people avatar stuff. Why don't we just bring in anime avatar stuff? We just make an avatar that can control and bend lightning, and there you go. You ain't gotta worry about lightning.
See that
I
lightning
mean-
bolt?
Redirected.
My thought process on the lightning was that you'd have somebody climb up top of the tree and put a shield up there, and it would just go over the area that we all have trees that have people in them. So we just that'll keep the lightning from going through.
I just feel if we can control trees of our minds, the least of our problems is lightning.
But
I mean, yeah, we'd definitely be making use of that lightning, putting it into batteries and whatnot.
Yeah. Not to mention you can use leaves as solar panels and stuff.
Yeah, because that'd be on the Type 1 civilization level of harnessing the planet's energy.
Just wait until we get to the Dyson sphere, dude.
I mean, I can't. I won't live that long.
We'll freeze you just like Walt Disney. You'll see it.
Right.
We'll take your
Like,
head off, man, and just put you in a jar. You'll be all right.
Richard
I'll
Nixon.
go the
here we
Johnny
go.
Depp route and just make a digital copy of myself.
Dude,
You
like
know,
uplinking our
oh.
brains.
Yep.
Wait, a few minutes? I thought it was a few seconds, like
It was
10,
a few
14
seconds.
Oh, my bad. A few
I'm
seconds.
pretty sure it is a few minutes. Well, at least like 30 seconds.
I think it depends on the cut and how.
Like,
all the
yeah,
conditions.
if you get cut in the neck, like if you had your head chopped off, your mind would still be active for at
Yeah.
least a few seconds after
It's
death.
horrifying.
Yeah, but
Jay?
you won't feel nothing. Just imagine just like getting your head cut off and like you're just like looking behind and you just see your body just fall down. Like, wonder how surreal that must feel. Like, it's like, damn, that had my abs, that had my nipples, and it just fell.
I can't feel my penis.
I can't feel my packer. Or do
Realize
you
I was
have that
naked in the
ghost
situation.
feeling where everything still feels like it's there, but you're just looking at your body and it's like, oh shit,
And
it's
then
not really.
you call your tree to reconnect your body with its like little capillary little vines.
It's true.
Yeah,
I wonder
actually,
how-
I thought.
I was gonna
What?
say, I wonder how embarrassing it'd be if you like got decapitated with a boner.
I don't know. I'm pretty proud of mine.
Yeah, I would be pretty proud. Like, I'm going out strong, dude. I don't know about you, but I'm not gonna be scared.
I hope I have a boner when I go out, man.
I hope I'm fully naked. They can see my
100%.
movies and everything.
I hope I take a fat shit when I die too. Like I hope I'm gonna leave a
It's just-
legacy.
I mean,
You build a
do
wall
take
with
shit
that
after you
shit.
die.
Build a whole ass wall with that shit and block off my fucking sarcophagus. I want to be mummified afterwards.
But you're decapitated.
and the shit.
And the shit. Mummified in jars inside of my sarcophagus.
Yeah, it's like they're fermenting you like with pickle juice or something, but it's just your own shit and piss.
And a pyramid in my honor made out of my shit.
Love it. We'll put it in Vegas.
No, it's just the
Yeah.
shit of your loved ones, dude. Like they just keep taking a shit and
Constantly.
then they build a pyramid out of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
And like it's like a tradition to like bring like the 5-year-olds there to like drop their first dump on it like as a 5-year-old.
Yes.
It's like every year for your
Yes.
birthday, people come and shit on the pyramid to make it larger in your honor.
Dude,
Oh,
how
yeah.
fucking legendary would that be though? Like
That would be amazing, dude. That is a great tradition.
if I set this up in my will you guys come and shit on my grave? Because like I would totally do this.
Absolutely.
Obviously, dude.
Hell yeah. I want
If-
pictures. I'm going to be looking down from wherever the fuck I'm at or like whatever bird or animal I end up inside
You're
of.
gonna,
Like-
you're gonna possess the shit itself. You will become.
You will become one with
Dude,
the
Be
they
the
didn't
shit
tell
guy.
you that that's what the blob really was back in the 20s, man. That was the shit monster.
More shit for the shit god.
There you go, man.
Okay.
That's what it's all
shit.
about,
Man, I
man. The
wonder
shit.
if that's seriously. I wonder if like back in the day, if like they were like sitting down taking a shit, and they were like, "Oh Lord of shits, please let me have a good shit. I need it to look good, you know, for my wife tonight, because I'm trying to, you know, be busted,
Oh no.
you know."
He said he's
It's like
trying to
you
get
think-
his salad tossed.
I just heard about there's a Canadian native tribe that apparently has a god of farts, and he's like the most powerful god, the strongest. And they
mean-
believe that every fart was like a holy communication from him.
He's talking to you.
I mean, a fart is
Exactly.
pretty powerful.
I need to know more
So they
about
had
this guy
translators for
because
this.
he talks to me a lot. Like we have very, very deep conversations
We-
sometimes that
we
just
have-
go
we have-
on
Oh,
for
shit. I'm
way
shaking my
longer
whole-
than they should.
Like, it's daily too, you know. It's like every day he has something to say.
Right, man. We always talking. No matter where I'm at, man, he got something to say.
Man, I'll be sitting there, you know, at work, and then just, oh, what was that, man?
Now, where's this
Shit.
at? Like, what country is this that they have a flatulence god?
There's
Canada.
a tribe. There's a native tribe in Canada.
Canada.
That has this god. It's like Mishuki or something like that.
I
I
need to
just
visit
found
this
out about
tribe.
it last night.
Is this like a new thing or is this like old gods?
This is like an old god.
Jesus.
Like, this goes back.
It sounds like some like
but-
you know like shit that we would come up with in our
Like
day
the
and age.
spaghetti monster.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I also found out that my friend holds his farts in for days at a time, so that when he's in a situation where he can just bomb someone, he can fucking let it out. Because he did that to me in the car today.
Is it
Damn.
possible to learn this ability?
I believe so, but it's not for me. I'm Shrek on that.
Some might
Apparently,
find this ability to be unnatural.
apparently, according to like what I just pulled up, like the people believe that if you farted hard enough, you could fart your entire soul out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's fucking wild, man.
No
These-
Damn, they don't want to see me after a can of.
like that's like that's like a literal holy shit. Like
You can have like suicide pacts with like farting, though.
right?
Just
Just
like
say-
you, James, you and me right now. Let's just go and just fart as hard as you can.
I wonder how they would feel about.
a circle toot.
I wonder how they would feel about that girl who got banned off Twitch for farting.
Oh, dude, the queefer. What about
That's their-
queefing?
That's their profit, dude.
What about queefing to these guys? Is that like a whole like different god, or is that like the
That's
same
like God
god
is.
Oh,
talking
I don't know,
from
you
a
gotta check
different
that.
era?
Or is it just like a fetish they all have?
I need to find someone who still like follows
All of the
this
above.
religion deeply and
Exactly.
like have a conversation
For
with
real,
them.
I need to learn about this fart god. Like I'm really
Alex,
curious.
We'll have to watch a video on stream or something.
Alex, I just gotta say, when Rick told me we were gonna be talking about bushcraft with you and stuff like that, I wasn't thinking about tree skyscraper and fart gods.
That's right.
I'm really glad you came on though. This has been fantastic. Like I told him it would be a good time no matter what, because we've always had great conversations. So hopefully we'll get to have you on again in the future for sure.
And all I want to do is talk about DMT.
Oh yes, let's
Yeah.
get down to
We
the
gotta hit
final
that.
topic of the day, the psychedelics, DMT. What was your big question that you wanted to ask him about it, Justin?
Well, I was seeing like in a Reddit post or something, or a 4chan post, I don't remember what it was. Somebody was talking about how you can't overdose on like DMT, and I was just wondering if that was true. I didn't know if anybody knew or not.
I had to go do some digging because I couldn't remember. A general rule of thumb is that with psychedelics you can't overdose, and really what we mean is it's unlikely that you will.
Yeah, like it's basically impossible, right? Like it's basically impossible to overdose on weed. Like it's not that kind of drug, you know?
Right, it's not. DMT far
It's-
more so though. But you have
It's
to take
naturally
a lot-
produced too.
Yeah, what was it? Okay, so like DMT used for ingesting for long-term highs, like the 4-hour highs that you hear about. You gotta have MOAIs, which I don't know how the fuck the South American tribes realized what was going on there and how to utilize 2 different plants to get a fantastic high that changes your life and brings up a lot of like inner and outer trials so that you can improve yourself. But yeah, no, there's no official dosage for how much you should have of DMT. Apparently, some people inject DMT. I don't think that's healthy.
I've only
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
I don't
only
think so.
time
Do they have to heat it on a spoon? Do they heat it on a spoon, perhaps?
the only time I
They
tried
might.
it, I did it out of a vape pen. So
I've never
Well,
done
That's
it.
better than injecting, I think.
Dude,
I would. I
most
always
people
say
do
go
it
the
out of
edible
small
route.
pipes, like little pipes and stuff like that I've seen.
Well, I have like two things I want to talk about because like you said like injecting because like I know right now in like Oxford, like in England, the university is doing trials where they just have people injected with like an IV drip at all times with DMT to
Nice.
study the results of like long-term DMT use.
Oh shit!
Because
dude.
you know apparently you see like another world and stuff. They're
those
like, trying
guys
to
are living in
document everything.
Legoland.
Oh, yeah.
So,
They're
like,
talking
they
to
do
the
it-
Blue Man all the time.
Yeah, they're
Right.
talking to the Clockwork Elves, dude.
The Keebler elves, maybe.
Yeah. But then also,
The
like,
reason,
I was just gonna ask about, like, is that any way connected to, like, peyote and stuff like that?
oh, absolutely. I think I always pronounced it peyote.
Whatever it is, I'm terrible at pronouncing things.
Jesus.
But yeah, no, I believe peyote is another DMT plant that grows pretty resiliently in our United States deserts.
I've never
I think
smoked
in Mexico
peyote.
as
I always
well.
wanted to.
Doesn't it
I
it
wonder
makes like a second last for like a year in your mind or something?
A cactus grows in Texas, like that area, that climate, that has the main compound found in peyote.
Apparently, there's a cactus
Okay.
that you can get. Well, that's cool.
Can you drink the juice
So
and
you
be
can just
like,
drink
Do you like drink the
Zuko?
juice out of the cactus or something like that, or do you extract it from the
No, you
plant?
just
Oh, you eat the plant. Oh
eat
shit.
the cactus.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm down
Alright,
with that.
James,
shit.
we're taking a trip, okay?
He said we're going to the Arizona desert right now.
We're gonna have a spiritual journey
They're
of bonding.
actually illegal to cut out of the ground.
They're illegal to cut out of the ground. Oh
Yes,
shit.
If you're
Good
caught
luck-
cutting
good luck
them out of the ground,
finding
you go to
us.
prison.
You go to
Because
prison if you
they're
get caught
psychedelic?
cutting them out of the ground.
How do they know it's
Is
the
it
right
because they're
plant, though?
psychedelic or endangered?
Is it because they're psychedelic or endangered?
Both.
Both? Oh shit. So
Well,
apparently
I'll tell you
both.
this.
Mescaline.
Mescaline is what it's called.
Well, what if you planted one of
Actually,
the
you don't want to fuck with
saplings?
mescaline much.
Planted one of the saplings. I assume that you would. I mean, how do they germinate? Can you not get seeds from them or something like that?
I
You
mean, they
like
have
pop off a
flowers,
sapling?
right?
Oh snap! Give me a sec. I'm gonna pull it up real quick and show it to the YouTube watchers.
Does it look crazy or something?
Yeah, it looks like a tiny little green pumpkin, with a flower on top of it.
Oh, that's the peyote, isn't
Oh,
it?
so like one of
Yeah.
them candy things. So like one of them little
Mescaline.
candy corn things.
Yeah, like one of the candy corn pumpkins, but it's green.
Oh, okay. So that should be easy to eat.
I'm pulling that image up on the YouTube now.
Are we sure we should be talking about this on YouTube?
Oh, I mean, we're not. I mean, doing it or anything like that. Talking
Yeah, I'm
about
not-
it is fine.
I'm not saying I'm gonna do it, like, you know, but
Right. That's a cool looking plant, though. It's a neat looking cactus.
And if it looks like a candy corn, it could be very deceiving.
No, it looks more like someone got elephantitis that turned green and started sprouting flowers. Like,
Yeah, but they have.
it's
some
like
of
in
them-
green bulbs and stuff like that, all connected with like little white spots on it. Like, it's pretty neat looking.
But if you think about it, if you let the candy corn melt, it'll do the same exact thing. So it could be confusing. It's in the Arizona desert, so it's hot. So you could just say
It's not
melted.
the same color as candy corn, Colby.
it's
Yeah,
green.
but you could say it's I dyed it green. You know, there's you gotta think. You gotta think. All right.
The government's not that
There are green
stupid,
candy
right?
corns.
The government, no, like I don't know, man. It like through my experiences and seeing it, like people are very, very easily persuaded.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking.
There's a
stupid.
white, black,
That's
and
because they
green
roll
candy corn.
fucking
I agree
20s
with
on the
that, James.
D20 all the time, man.
Or maybe
I
it's
wish
white,
that
purple,
was.
and green.
I wish that was real. Like we just had like life dies.
Dude,
You know, and you
I've
just
been
roll
talking
20
about
for
that for a
something.
while. Like, imagine
I'd be
people
rolling
crit
ones
failing.
constantly.
Yeah, like imagine crit failing. Like you're just in a bar talking to some bitch, like, and you're just like, hey, do you want to like go out to dinner tonight? And you roll and you get a 1, and she like hits you over the fucking
Persuasion.
face with a chair. Like things get wild in D&D, man.
See, if you think of the D20 as what you're saying, you know, like what you just said, that's probably like a 10, right? Like it's neutral. But
Right.
if you said something more flirty or something that's more her style, that'd be like a 18.
Fair
Or
enough.
something she fucking hated, that'd be like a 1, and then she'd kick your ass.
There you go. Like, and you walk out of there missing limbs and shit. Like,
I just have this
Okay.
image in my mind where like James is going to work and he gets in his car and he's like he rolls to drive and like he gets a 1 and his car's like
Just
upside
falls
down on
apart.
fire. It's like he's inside of it, but he's fine.
It just falls apart. The wheels fall off. The doors fall off.
Sorry, guys, can't come in today.
Yeah. I rolled a 1 this morning, man. I'm sorry. Today's a Monday. Like,
But they'd understand that too, because like, yeah, man, I got lucky today and rolled a 15.
right, man. I just won.
I
I
got
just went to
lucky and rolled a 20 and now I just teleported here.
Dude, like, right? Shit, you just showed up there. I went to the gas station and bought a $5 lottery ticket, rolled a 20. I got $2 million, man. I quit. Like,
What's if you like roll a 1 with that though? If you buy a lottery ticket and roll a 1, what is it? Like you get sued for $20
You
million?
develop an addiction to money
Yeah.
while losing constantly.
Right. You never
I
get to
guess
roll
everybody
again.
rolls ones.
You never get to roll again. And you're just stuck with a 1 on lottery tickets for the rest of your life.
Nope.
It's just how it is, man.
Tragic.
But is there anything else anybody wanted to talk about at all?
Well,
I think we
not
touched
that I
on
know.
most of the topics that we talked about, or that we were going to talk about.
James, you got anything you wanna
Anything
talk
feel
about?
unfulfilled,
I'm
unsatisfied.
chilling.
Man, it's been a fucking one. I think this is the longest podcast we've had so far.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours.
Oh wow.
Oh, is it? I thought that was just the call time.
Yeah, I think that's the call time. I think the stream itself has been an hour.
We started
hour
at
and 40.
6:30, right?
Yeah,
6:30.
almost 2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
sure,
right.
yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, it's been a
fun
blast,
being here.
guys. We appreciate anybody that came by and listens, comes by and watches. We've got everybody here tonight except for Tristan. She's going to come by every other stream. She just started a new job, so she will be here. Just be patient with her while she gets acclimated to her new position. But I make dead people. Find me on the YouTube. Find me on the Twitch. I game Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday or Sunday. I'll pick one. It's kind of a surprise. Good luck. If you get the notifications, you'll know when I go online. So everybody else, plug yourself, and I think this will do it for us tonight.
All right. Yeah. Peace out, everybody.
All
It was
right.
good being here.
Want to say we stream here every Wednesday at 6:30, and new episodes on Spotify on Thursdays.
Yes,
This is
sir.
Joyz with the boys. Whoop, whoop.
Joyz with the boys.
All right,
I
bye.
guess I'm gonna plug myself one more time.
Okay, go for it.
Instagram SM Blackstone. Oh, bye. Shit.
No, go ahead.
No, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go.
We're still here.
Instagram SM Blackstone. Redbubble. Eyes of Uvisa. Cool.
Hell yeah,
There we
man.
go.
Go check
And we'll
out
link
my
it
art.
all
It's,
in the descriptions, guys.
James, plug
Yes.
yourself.
I ain't got nothing to plug.
You ain't
X
got no
James on
Twitch?
YouTube.
There we go.
X James on Twitch.
Go check him out.
Something like that.
He was streaming Kingdom Hearts, and it was pretty funny. So go
Oh, I
watch
love
that.
Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna have to go check that out for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all ball hard. Appreciate you for coming by. We'll see you next week.
All right,
Peace out,
bye-bye.
guys.